Yo, yo, yo. Let's see. No, I did a oopsie. And now I can't figure out how to revert back to a previous GitHub. So I need to ask. What can I ask? Probably Ginger knows. Yo, how do I revert back to the last branch in GitHub? You send this mission to everyone. Shit. Son of a bitch. Last meet. Let's see. Is anybody gonna answer? Huh? Answer what? I'm messaging people. I need to revert back to this version, the first version I committed. The first version I last committed. I don't know how to. No. So now, the way you're thinking about it with this tile map stuff is wrong. At least from what I understand. But maybe I'm wrong. So if this is your map, right? So let's say your map is 200 by 200 tiles, right? Which is 3200 pixels by 3200 pixels. What you do is this 200 by 200 pixel map is your actual map, and then you use this, and each pixel is its own thing you assign things to, like that. Yeah. Pierre, how do I revert back to the last change I made, to the last commit I made, and before I'm about to commit? So I don't want to commit any of this. I just want to go back to the way it was. No, I don't want to save anything. I just want to go to this last change. Yeah, that was the big idea. You have a big texture to deal where each pixel is the tile index. Then use that texture to index into a texture atlas of the tile texture. Yes, maybe. I cannot restore. There is no restore. So this is the last change. This is the last commit before this. This one, the last one. The top bar. How do I remove the changes? These are changes that haven't been committed. So I haven't committed any of this. I don't want to commit any of this. Right, I don't want to commit any of this. I just want to because these are already changes in place in my current right, in my current one, and I want it to go back to this one. So how do I do that? How do I go back here? How do I get rid of this and go back to this? Just remove, right click on the changes. Yeah. Then just remove, right click, discard all. Oh my god. Am I, bro, if I, oh my god. If this fucks everything, I'm gonna be upset. So what's this? So what's this? It is closed. It's closed. I don't have Godot open. So what's this? Do I do again discard all changes? So now how do I okay, so now how do I go to this? Because obviously, if I open my local, it's gonna go back to the changes I made, right? So how do I do this one now? No, there's no way, right? Now you clean. Really? Is that easy? There's no way. Bro, I tried Godot 4.6 beta 1. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Everything changed, bro. It's so much better. It looks like fucking a real engine now. You guys should just download it just to see how it looks. So much sharper, so much cleaner. The UI, everything changed. The UD, everything changed. 4.6 point... What was it? 4.6 point... 4.6 point beta 1. Didn't use it, bro. No, because it breaks some stuff in my project. I could just show it to you real quick. Wait, before we do that, are you telling me? Nah, bro. I did no. Wait, maybe it's back. How do I know it's back? Oh, it's so back. So basically what happened was I switched to 4.6.1 and it broke all my animation players. Okay, we're back. Ooh. Thank you, Pierre. Thank you. Game in and save the day. Like usual. Based. Yeah, I was messing around. Okay, let me show you guys the 4.6.1 beta. It's so cool. Let me show it to you. Look how it looks. Look at this. Awesome, right? And then let's open this. So I can show you. So this is what I'm using. This is what I'm gonna switch to. It's called Talmap Dual. Talmap Dual. I butchered that. But that's what I'm gonna use for my but look how clean this looks. So I'm gonna wait, let me fix my what happened? This needs to go top. And you need to go bottom. No, wait. No, you need to go here. Then you need to go here. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Import goes here. Actually, I'm gonna leave it here. And looks like this. And then history. Who cares about history? History can go down here. And then what's this? And then this can go here as well. History, go there. Signals, history. So this is the new, this is it, guys. Look at this. Awesome, am I? What's this? Groups of, fuck's sake, groups. Groups needs to go here. Ah, I see. Groups used to be in signals, right? No, you used to have one single one called node, and then you had signals and groups, and now they separate everything. So now everything is separated. Okay. Cool. So this is kind of how it looks now. Which, you know, very cool. Looks like us, not gonna lie, becoming step closer to Unity UI. I think this is gonna give it a more professional look. Maybe it doesn't look that good on my screen, but it looks more sharper. It looks more in line with everything else, which is what you want. You want to give it that professional familiarity, right? You want people to take it seriously, you know. Steven! What a surprise, someone took first so early. Hello, Ginger. How did you feel about my feedback, by the way? The problem with your feedback, because it's based on update 3, which is like 4 months old, there's not much I can take from it. What can I take from it? Because the game changed. Like, just look at this. Does this look like the game you played? So, like, even changes like the way you harvest things, they no longer pop out. You have to harvest it yourself. I know you said you liked the aspect of it. Where the crops just pop out, but we're not doing that anymore. Boolean, hello. Hello. Yeah, I was watching that. I couldn't sleep. I was like, bro, I'm too tired for this. I'm not gonna learn C#. I think I stayed up until like 9 o'clock in the morning. Just watching it, Twitch. Like this here with the shared inventory is not a thing anymore, for example, Johnny. Because now the warehouses are actually warehouses. And things like that. Yeah, this is still a problem. Starting a save, it wasn't immediately clear that I had to follow advancements. Maybe it'd be good to make the first couple ones a progress bar on the hub. So this is still a problem. So the way I'm trying to mitigate this, because I'm trying not to hold you, because the advancements are already holding you a bunch. So the way I'm trying to fix this is when you create a save, nothing happens. Huh. Wait. Oh wait, this is wrong engine. Hold up. Hold up. Wait, did somebody sub? Why don't I see it? Why don't I see it? I wasn't going to stream today because I was like, fuck. I messed up my sleeping badly. Again. Let me... So... This... Go here. So the way I'm trying to fix this is... If you see, you have a mouse thingy here. And I'm hoping people will click it. That's my hope. My hope is like people will click it, and also now everything highlights. Everything that's new and it's green is gonna highlight. So my hope is that people will like try and figure out things this way. And then as you see, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna pop up and say, oh, you should probably click this. Ah, what's this? Okay. And then, oh, the market. Okay. I keep going back and forth. Sometimes I want to guide people, sometimes I don't want to guide people. So I don't know what the right answer is. I don't know what the right answer is. I was watching iHeart play the game. Got some good feedback there. I'm waiting for Cricket's daughter to play the game. That's gonna be valuable feedback. What else? Yeah, all this with the coop and barn, this should be more, it should be better now. Because the feeder is no longer a thing you build, it's part of the coop and it's part of the barn. This one I don't think should be an issue anymore. The way I fixed this with if I could see contents of some buildings, the way I kind of fixed this, but we'll see if people actually use it, is and I've started to do this as well, is using signs. So I have signs beside the market, I have signs next to crops. I have signs next to warehouses, what they hold, so I can see what they hold. I want to use the world. I want to use the world as a information thingy, and I think signs, it's a good idea. Yeah, I think signs, it's a good idea. I was on the fence because I've been playing so long without signs, but now I think signs, it's a good idea. I think also removing the because you were able to see behind buildings, I think removing the ability to see behind buildings was also a good idea, because now it'll be like, okay, I need to think about the layout and I need to think about where I put my signs, right? Be like, okay, if I do this, see how it's obscures here? Now this is a problem, so how do you fix it? Now you need to find another solution to fix it. The other solution you could use is, actually I need to move. Yeah, you can move them. So if I remove this, then I move you here, but now it's blocking this one, see? So I'm thinking of reconstructing. So the way I think I'm gonna go about doing this is doing this. Then I'm going to take you out, and then I'm gonna move you one like that. I might even just I might even just put you here. Yeah. And then do this. Like that. And then I will have to do stuff there. But this is like super min-maxy. This is like very min-maxy, obviously. You have a bunch of space. Ugh. I mean, you can if you want to. Of course. Would they help you? Yeah. You would. You would. They could show the items over the top of the roof, like in the picture I attached, or you could have a sign in front. Yep. We tried this. I didn't like it. We also tried something like this. It didn't work well. I think just having like physical signs is the way to go. This is no longer a thing with the ones. The crafting looks like this now. It's very simple and stuff. You still have information in the UI, but that's about it. I got rid of the numbers. If house contains only a specific kind of worker, maybe it's used visually indicating the player wants group. If a house contains only one specific kind of worker, maybe it's be useful to visually indicate it in case. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that one. That being said, now you can move buildings. Hello, Wendrick. So, how's it going? Now you can move buildings, right? So you no longer have to like remove or fire and stuff like that. You can just move your buildings around and put them where you want, and then you can restructure the houses around. That's the best I can do for you. I don't think I want like human signs, you know? I like to be able to pin advancements to my HUD. I was thinking of this. I was thinking about this one for sure. Being able to pin things. But will that... The problem with that one is I'm trying to stay in the... I'm trying to not make it too much of a numbers game. Try to maintain a bit of the coziness, even though we are not really cozy anymore. I think iHeart says it's still cozy, so but I think it's no longer cozy. But we'll see. Hello, Stolen. Right. Maybe it's good to have a revenue graph over time. I like to be able to monitor how long crop investment take to yield income. Okay, so again, once again, this is a bit... We're getting to that min-maxi thing, but I don't know if you're still here, Johnny. But look at this. We do have a stats panel where you can see your coins earned, buildings built, hired workers, totals of how many things you planted, how many things you gathered, and how many things you sold. So you do have this kind of information. Which was fun to add. Perhaps a crop research facility where you can invest a number of crops that won't be sold in order to research things like increased yield, increased crop yield, faster growth, etc. Funny thing you talk about this. Because I just added not too long ago. This is a bugged save file, so don't worry about where the church is. But we have the church, which you get on the last unlock of the map, and you have blessings, which give you passive bonuses. Gives you buffs. This one increases the chance of super rare crops to spawn. This one is for legendaries. This one increases the chance of crops giving extra yield. So instead of giving you the one, and you can stack these. And the cool thing about this is that you can stack this. So you can stack You can stack this, right? So wait, did I mess this up? Increases the chance of crops giving extra yield. I think I messed this up. Because I think the way this one works, it's the chance, but it's also the every time you stack it, it gives you extra more. So increases the chance of villagers buying more stock. Increases the chance of rocks giving extra yield. Then you have trees, and then you have the animals. And we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We also have the inn. We also have the inn. And we can take a look down here. Don't mind where the inn is. We have dishes. You have the farmer's dish, which makes it so it rests less often. The gatherer's dish, which does the same. It basically makes them not have to go to the house to rest. And you can stack this, which means they will work for longer. Rancher, miner, foresters, and villagers. With the villagers will attempt to visit another market if they haven't bought anything. So what you can do with this is stack it. You can stack it like 6 times, and you can probably assume if a villager is on the map, he will always buy something. JD does dev, how's it going? Murd boy. It's Mr. D boy. Haven't seen the church yet. He's been working on this update for almost 4 months. True. Thank you for the follow, Kala Ma. Hello. Okay, Johnny, no worries. Go ahead, go ahead. Looking forward to the feedback.
MUUUUUUUURRRRRDDDDDBOYYYYYYYY.
Why? Why? Why would you do this to me? That didn't work as true.
Bird boy.
True, true, true. I'm still debating, should I switch or should I not switch? One thing that the other one does is the dual tile map grid system one. The one thing that one does, I believe, it increases the process. So that one will have increased process. So I'm not sure if I
You
should
switch your username to Mr. Romanian Destiny knockoff.
No. Oh, it's more. I thought it was Mr. D. It is Mr. D. It is Mr. D. Yep. Español. Español what? I think it should be better, but I'm not sure. Conflicting messages, I'm not sure. Sometimes I think it's better, sometimes I think it's worse, I'm not sure. All right, just dropping a lurk while I do some work. Thanks, MRD. Yes, I am Espanol. Thank you for asking. Bro, relax. Programming how? DB in 3 years. Programming how? True. So if I do this, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm getting mixed messages on this. Because right now the FPS looks hella. Okay, so what's that? What's that? Same. That's what we don't want. Yeah, make sure you follow. You going to lurk? Yep. I kind of still want to try this, so let's try it. So I'm gonna close.
Have you written your moist plowable dirt shader yet? You know, the one that makes tiles nice and wet and perform real fast as well?
That's what I'm working on right now. Okay, relax. That's what we're working on right now. So I have this here. It's called Talmud Duel. And I'm gonna drop this in my folder right here. Do I need to... Huh? There you go. And then we're going to enable it. Then we're going to restart. I would love to have a shade or a shader just for the dirt. For the wet dirt, I would love to have a shader. I would love to not have to use... What's happening? Failed to load. Everything broke. Huh? Compilation failed. What do you mean compilation failed? Let me restart. Let me restart and see what the heck is going on. I think something really broke. Something broke badly. Pay me? I'll pay you in peanuts. That's all I got.
I'll write the shader for you. price is gonna be a dice roll, whatever I roll x 100.
No. No. This might be due to a code error in that script.
Plot twist, the dice is a D100.
Why is this giving me such a bad time? Do I need to run it? Do I need to run it? And then do I need to... do this maybe, and then reload, save. TBA, if I roll a 1, that would be $100. You crazy? I don't have that kind of money. And if you rolled 100, how much would it be? Barely more, just 10x. What's happening? What's going on? Why you don't have loose change of 100k? I wish I had 100k. What the fuck? Guys, are you excited for look at this Warframe, bro. Look at this. It didn't have this in years. The old peace update. There's another big MMO coming to Steam called Ashes of Creation, which is dropping in 2 hours. So we have Ashes of Creation coming to early access. And then we have Path of Exile 2. Next update coming, I don't know when, tomorrow I think. And then we have Arc Raiders. Then we have Arc Raiders. The next update is coming Tuesday. Bro, we are eating good. We have Warframe, we have Soulframe, we have Arc Raiders, we have Path of Exile somewhere in there. We are eating good. Truth be told. And we don't have Farm Boy. Why would you say that? Why would you bring that up? Sir? Is this maybe broken? Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe it is broken. So do I maybe do it like this? Maybe that's gonna be better. Right, and then like that, and then I want to reload. I gave up on D-Boy 3 months ago. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? UE duplicate detected. Hmm. UID detected. How can be detected? Okay, how do I uninstall? How do we uninstall then? Is it because I still have a history of them? Okay. Don't save. Oh, how do I... It's because I was messing with this before. And now it's all screwed up. Yes, look, it's trying to... It's trying to do things that doesn't exist. Enabled plugin. I don't know what that means. Let me restart. Let's restart again. I hate how buggy is using add-ons. Like, it should not be this complicated. It really shouldn't. So something happened. So my editor thinks I have this, but I don't. Is it this? These are the controls. Localization. Steam stuff. So it's not here. What the fuck is this? Why were you there? I bet this is all fucked. Extension list. Cache. Scene group cache. UID cache. Shader cache. Editor. What this shit?
Have you fixed your tab writers yet?
Bruh, please. Why would I fix something that is not broken? That makes no sense. All jokes aside. All jokes aside, I'm actually curious what early adopters of this game will say in reviews, given that they bought an entirely different game. I don't know. I don't know what they will say. They will either say good job or not good job.
Your writers are wrong. 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 Your writers are wrong.
What do you mean your riders? What are riders? What are we talking about? Fuck. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? Don't think. Okay, let me just try again. We'll try again. Drag this in here. Now it's in here. And then activate it. Or maybe not activate it. Let's see what happens if I just reload. Ginger, do you mind? Do you care about the tabs? Do you care about the tabs? No, you don't. No, you do not. Plus, this look hella ugly. I don't like that. I don't like this. I'm sorry. This is hella ugly. Yeah, he wants the tabs up here. I don't like that. Nobody's complaining. Only you're complaining. Okay. There's no way, right? No, it's not enabled. Now it is enabled. And now we have it. But what happens if I reload? No, let me just... These don't look ugly. Hey, Fiera, how's it going? How is it going? How's the game dev going? Been lurking in your chat. I've been lurking a lot yesterday. Everywhere, really. I couldn't sleep. I was up until like 9 o'clock in the morning. I know Irad was up also. He was up until like 8 o'clock, I think, in the morning. Yeah, sometimes I just can't sleep. I just get this you know. But of course now the schedule is fucked, so that doesn't help. Okay, it's finally working. So now we can finally start doing things. So this is it, tile map duel. And I'm going to call this wet tile. Wet land. Wet land. Okay? And then I'm gonna pull the wet land into my main tile. And then I will borrow these into my main one, and then I will also borrow these into my main one. Right? So now what we're gonna do is gonna get the location, and then instead of doing this with a better terrain, we're going to do wetland draw cell, then the cell position and 1. And then same thing here, -1. So this is the new system. And then of course we need a tile set, and I'm only going to make this tile set for the wet tile, specifically for the wet tile. We're going to remove navigation, or do I leave the navigation? Does that matter? I don't know. All I know is that we do need terrain sets, and this needs to be called any, and this needs to be called wetland. And I need to change the name of this, the color of this, and the color of these. I already played with this last night, so I know how it works. You make two terrain sets, 0 and 1, and then you have to, of course, add your tile. Then you click no, because I don't want all of them, I only want... So this is the new system. Crap. Oh, here it is. So the new system is based on 16 slices instead of 48. So yeah, you don't have to draw as much anymore with this system because it's the dual grid system. And what it means is that under the hood, your 16 by 16 tile, it's actually split into 8 by 8 tiles, right? And then it's gonna mix and match as it needs to, just using these 4 by 4 and it's this shape. So which is really cool. So okay, so now what do I have to do now? Now I have to paint, and we're going to paint Annie first. No, actually, wetland first.
I actually thought we get update 4 in 2025, but apparently the devs can't do UI, so now we don't get Mr. Farmboy 4.0 this year.
No,
And that makes small girls around the world cry.
no,
Why
no,
would
no.
you do this MURRDBOY?
No, no, it's coming. No, 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 wait. Shit. 2025 is almost over? Fuck. That's not good. So first thing we do is cover all the wet land, right? That's what we do. So we cover all the parts. Make sure all of it is covered. Make sure you don't miss anything. It's a very cool system. I'll use it for my next game. Much more simple to navigate. I think it also looks better if you do all of them like this. It's gonna end up looking better. Okay, so that's the wet, and this needs to be the any. And the any covers all the empty spaces. Like this. Like that, and I did forget to do that one and do this one and do that one. So let's test it real quick. Make sure it actually works. So now if we, there we go. Okay, so I did mess up somewhere, but as you can see, it's very different. It is actually very different. But I did mess up somewhere, so we need to fix that. What did I mess up? We can always take a look at the example. This. So what did we mess? Right here. That's where we messed. That. Let's see. That will not fix it. Kind of fixes it. No. So there's a bug there. So where are you? Let's take a look at the picture again. That is right. Right. All white. Here. That's where we messed up. Right there. So this needs to be any. Right here. So now it should be fixed. Yep. There we go. Okay. So that is the new wet tiles. Okay. But now it's not over because we need to come here. Main terrain, and we need to make a new section called wet tiles. Let me see what chat says. The shot that was given to Kiera. Good. I should become a writer. Nah, you shouldn't. Guy, I lost my Mr. D tab. What do you mean? What do you mean you lost your tab? What tab? Yeah. Guys, one second. Let me do this. I'm gonna do this real fast. Okay, real fast. Believe. I'm gonna do it here. Wet cells. And then what do we have to do then is get the used cells of the wet tiles. Get wet cells, and then we have to come in here, get this, and then we have to go back here, and then we put this here, and get so we can do get used cells by ID. I'm gonna do 1. Now we're gonna do 0, and then I'm going to do why do I have double things? Can't I just do this? I can, so I don't need this anymore. So those are the wet cells. Okay, so now we need this, and we need to come up here, and we have to do for cell in this, then we have to do file map, draw cell position, draw cell position 1. And that is it. One last thing I have to do is make sure this does not save farm. Make sure this does not save the wet tiles. One thing I did forget to do is we have to go back. We need to make sure if wet tiles used. What the fuck? We need to make sure this actually has things, okay? So that's why we need that if statement there. There, done. Oh! Ugh. A heads up, my next project will also be in C# or C++, one of the other. I too will become a C# Andy or C++ Andy. Whichever is more performant, that's the one I'm gonna go with. I thought our next project is Mrs. Farm Girls. Yeah, maybe. I mean, next project that is from scratch, okay? The next project that is from scratch. I have some ideas of what I'm gonna do, which is quite exciting. So yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know. So now the physics process is much better, I think. Because before it would jump like freaking to the moon. But I'm looking at the process, and the process is kind of jumpy now. And I don't think I need to disable anything, right? Do I have to disable stuff? Navigation, collision. Light collision. I don't have this. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try again. But I do think this is better. The dual map I highly recommend to anyone to try. If not your current project, the next project is to start using this, because it also helps you with having to.
Good stream, good effort, Boolean. DBOY, you. Well, you did something. See y'all all later.
It will also help you with drawing less tiles, right? Because you only need to draw this many tiles. Yeah, I know, Pimstar. I've been talking about it all day long. Where have you been? Good stream, good effort, Boolean, D-boy. You will. Well, you did something. See you later. See you later, Stolen. Good to see you. By the way, Stolen doesn't know this, but I have been lurking in his Ano playthrough, but he doesn't know this. I've been watching it. Hello from Poland. Hello. Yeah, I know. I saw that, Pimsta. I was like, holy fuck. We actually looked into that. We have been looking into that. And I was like, holy fuck, this is like the back in the day. Back in the day. I'm like, holy fuck, it's going there. Yep. Which is very exciting. Sorry, Ginger, I will get back to work. I will get back to work. Hello Ziegler, how's it going? Oh wait, draw cell. Fuck. Oh, I fucked that up. Bro, Warframe better than Soulframe? No, I would say they are different games. Besides the monetization and the progression, they are kind of different. And I actually prefer how Soulframe plays and looks. I did play a bit of Warframe because I reinstalled it and I was like, ugh, I don't like this. I want to just go. I wish Soulframe had that much content, so I can just go play Soulframe. But yeah, it just reminded me why I don't like Warframe, which is the combat system is just too fast. Like my objective in Warframe was always to find how can I slow down my character. How can I make myself slow? Which is the meta build that it's also good, but it's also slow. I would always aim for those, to be honest. But no, Warframe is a good game. Warframe, it is a good game. Like, I can show you how good it is. I can show you. I can show you how much money I put into it. And that's only like half of what I used to have. Hold on, it's downloading. Why is there an update? So this is the new update, eh? Man, he's doing some crazy stuff. I kind of just want to play just for the story. Those are the always fun bits of Warframe. Is the story itself is so cool. It's like so out there. It's so like Star Wars and stuff. Stream lagging. There's no way it's lagging. Shut up. Look how much is. Look, 200 kilobytes. Yeah. Ziegler, I tried to implement my projects. What projects? What are you talking about? Like, look, I can tell is this. This look feels worse now. What the fuck happened? Like, where did that come from? I don't know. Watch this. What's better? I don't even know. I'm not gonna play, so I might as well just take the newest sensors. So look how much I have. Look how much platinum I have. Almost 10,000 platinum. I could technically buy everything. I could. That's how much platinum I have. I could buy the whole game. Everything in the market, probably. Where can you buy platinum? Oh, here we go. So how much is 10,000? 10,000 is like $200. No, wait, that's 4,000. So 200 plus 200, that's 400 plus 200, like $500. I don't know. So I think I spent around 500 on Warframe over the years. 90 quid for Warframe is nothing? What do you mean it's nothing? Probably more like 1,000. Close to 1,000. I had definitely had a lot more. My idea is to provide general early warnings. Okay, interesting. Early warnings. One is for users to create danger zones. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Isn't that kind of like that sounds like a social system. It's like you're literally telling everybody that there are gunfires in this zone and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I think the police probably already have something like that. Right? Police already have something like that. I think when you buy a house or you try to move, there's also something like that you can request, like what are the danger levels here, blah blah blah. I don't think it needs to be plastered all over the internet unless somebody's looking for it. Now the weather radar, that is a cool one. Yeah, the weather one is cool. Yeah, I can't tell if this is better or worse. I can't tell, I don't know. I don't know what's better or what's worse here. These performance issues are always a pain in the ass. Like, what's this? What are you? What happened? So what happened here? Physics. Yeah, it is this. Wait a second. Yo, dumbass. Did you forget to disable? I did. No wonder it's worse. It's because I forgot to disable the other one. So it's like double dipping. It's double dipping, the guys. Double dipping. I'm like, what the fuck? This makes no sense. Why is it like the same? In this case, with zones, it means that you could create a zone in the form of a circle or dynamic one based on geographic data, and you could mark it as, for example, a fire. Yeah, sounds like a cool idea. Now the gun one, I'm not sure what the legalities are and stuff like that. That's something you will have to look into. Does sound like cool. Like maybe there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe just make sure you don't get in trouble. That's what I'm saying. Because you could get in trouble. Maybe not even from the police and stuff, but maybe from other people for doing things like that. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is better. Okay. But yeah. So I'm guessing it's like a website, right? Or an application or something. Website. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I wish you luck, I guess. I'm excited for PoE 2 as well. Is anybody excited for PoE 2? Or no? Nobody? It's tomorrow. Tomorrow is happening. Tomorrow you can play for free, by the way. Is anybody excited for Ashes of Creation? Any MMO people in chat? No, it's coming out in less than an hour. No, never heard of it. Do you even play MMOs? No. That should be my first question. Never heard of it. That's not a good sign when you say never heard of it. That means you don't really play MMOs. Four years ago? Yeah, you guys don't keep up with MMOs. You know. You guys don't keep up with MMOs. Yeah, I do. I know everything about Ashes. I know everything about the other MMOs. So I'm very neck deep into MMOs. I love MMOs. I already have basic issues in this project's working. Nice. Yeah, that's old Beamstar. That's very old. No, I don't keep up with anything. Except the kids. I was gonna say except the wife and kids. And maybe Twitch chat, and that's it. Let's see, what happens if I enable vsync? It's not bad, it's not terrible. I'm looking at the numbers. It's not horrible. I tried to keep up with Twitch chat, but usually fail. Yeah. I find it if you it's a hard balance, because you also need to work on the game, but you also need to keep up with chat, and you don't know which one should be a priority. Yeah, and then you end the stream and you're like, holy fuck, I just did a 10-hour stream. What did I do today? 2 functions. That's it. 10 line of codes. That's it. Yeah. First world problems. So I'm looking at this and it looks like it's pretty stable. Right? This is what you like to see. It's a stable line. Stable line. The one we are kind of having a problem with is the physics process. The closer this gets to the closer this gets to 16 by 66. So every time this thing passes over 16 by 66, there's a chance that a frame gets skipped. So you get FPS drops, right? And that's what you're trying to avoid. There's multiple things that can cause this, which is, it can be your functions, it can be your draw calls, for example, if you have too many draw calls going on. Sometimes this is not a good indication. You want to check your visual profiler, and what you're looking for is the cooling canvas. Look how much green there is. This is the cooling canvas. My current issue with Godot is this thing. It's all your CPU. All your CPU goes here, or a large chunk of it. Like 40% goes to the cool canvas item tree. The cool canvas item tree is the logic that tells the renderer what to render, right? It tells the GPU what to render. So everything, right? It tells everything. And specifically in this cool canvas item tree, there are functions that asks all your nodes in your scene tree, everything inside here, everything. If it's a node 2D, it asks, are you visible? Right? It asks, are you visible? And you just ask that constantly. Are you visible? 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 Every single draw call, it asks like 60 times or something. But yeah. So that is the current bottleneck we have. And I think a lot of projects have the same bottleneck. They just don't know how to diagnose it. They think it's something else. They think it's something else, but no, it's just your draws, it's just the cooling. When you see spikes here, and you're like, but I'm not seeing anything here, so where the fuck is all that time going? you have to check your visual profiler, because there's no indication in your actual profiler that you have issues in your visual profiler. So you have to go back and forth and be like, okay, so I see the spike here. Okay, this adds up to what's happening here. Okay. Then you have to come up with solutions to optimize around it. Galler, thanks for the stream. No worries, Bullion. Thank you for coming. Bye. Let's see. I tried to keep up. Yep. This rather that made by student and is related to normal and tropical weather. College tropical. Interesting. What would you recommend being the first thing to check in the profiler for performance? I always go back to the visual profiler, because honestly this is where most of your bottleneck will be. If you do have bottlenecks in functions, right, in script functions, you can easily see them and you can easily fix them. Like here, for example, I can easily see them, right? Jesus Christ. Why is this so expensive? Why are you so expensive? So like this, for example, you can easily see what's causing it. And then you can try to fix it. Wow, I can't believe this is that expensive. Are you shitting me? This never used to be this expensive. Get sell. What the fuck? So I am using this. So that's crazy. We are using this a lot. But no, yeah, that's what I do. Is make sure you check the visual profiler. Man, I don't recall get sell being that expensive, honestly. Yeah, usually it's like this. Usually it's nothing, right? Which means I must be wrong, which means something else is causing it. And I don't know what. process. Calls 1. Calls 3. But why would this be like this? NPC farmer. I don't know. I'm getting strange behavior. And of course, when you have the game like this, of course you're going to have FPS drops. Because you're looking at the whole map. So, to be expected. What is not expected is when the game is like this. There should be no reason to have any hiccups when you play like this. I'm fairly new to Godot, still wrapping my head around it. Thanks. No worries. I wouldn't worry about this stuff. Not when you start. Because you should just learn the engine first and then worry about optimization. But I can give you some tips, like if you're ever wondering why your process is going up by a lot, or why your physics process is going up by a lot, and then you're looking at your profiler and you're like, I cannot find this anywhere, right? You're like, where's all this time being consumed at? Usually it's from your draw calls in your visual profiler, right? So then you have to optimize. So the way I optimize for my own game is, but this is case by case basis. The way I optimize for my own game is to only draw once for the whole game, which includes all the assets and the UI, and once for my terrain set, right? So that's how I do it. I only have 2 spreadsheets. And then I used Atlas textures to cut pieces in each, for example, each worker. Yep. Yep. I was watching Crab play what was that farming game called? Fields of Mystria. And they have like a jumping. You can press spacebar to jump, and you can jump over fences, you can jump over like one tile things. And I am thinking of adding jumping, just to have it. It'd be cool to like just be able to like hop over this, you know, hop, where you can hop over things. You wouldn't do anything, it'd be just a cool thing to do, to jump around. You know. So what are your plans with Godot, Simran? What do you want to make? Well, okay, so what was that? Am I recording? Fuck, I'm not recording. So what was that? They have something to do with me doing this? I think it might have. I've just been tinkering. Do you have like a game idea you might want to make later on? Refresh timer. Hack. How long to wait before? Ah, okay. It's interesting. Alright, back. Got about 15 minutes of gameplay footage for exporting it to MP4. Just upload it to YouTube, bro. Don't send me a file, just... Key points where the click bug is still a thing. Okay. Possibility builder, I like economy-based games. Okay. You know, they're not as hard as I thought. Because even I was like, holy shit. I was like, hold on. Am I making a farming game or am I making a city builder? Yeah, no, you're right. You cannot. But you can if you just move. Like if you move away, it closes. Yeah. The lack of ESC. I think I can just... I think it's supposed to work. But I'm not sure. I'll have to check. Where would they even be? I don't even know where it is. It could be anywhere. I'm not even sure where I do it. It's this, isn't it? Let me see. No, it's not that. I see. I see. So that one doesn't do it. Okay. That one does it. Okay, well, I fixed it. Yeah, I fixed it for most things. Minus the what you call it? The merchant. And the bridge. Ah, okay, so it's for everything. Okay, so I just need to add this to bridge. But it's strange because it has what? Maybe it needs to be this. No, it doesn't work. Shit. Now it works again. Huh. Why does it do that? Is it different than... What's the difference? Let's see the difference. Close menu. Ah, that's the difference. It's this. Close bridge menu. I'm guessing it's not coming here, right? Oh, it is coming here. Perhaps. Ah, I see. Okay. There we go. What about you? UI cannot close. Okay. So I need to do the same thing for everything. So Let's make sure we have this in merchant. We have in blacksmith. We have in here. Wait, maybe it's not in there. In here. In one second, guys, 1 second. Signal close in menu emit. Church. Signal manager close church menu emit. Then this here, and then we have royal spot. And then signal manager close does it need arguments? No. Cool. Merchant spot, do you need arguments? What do you need? Close. Emit. Okay. How long did you take to make this game, if you don't mind me asking? Around almost a year. We've been streaming for 252 days, but I have taken days off. I didn't used to. So, but yeah, I did go hard at some point. Yes, sir. That's impressive. Looks like a complex game. It's just spaghetti code. Spaghetti code taped together. by a sheer will of never giving up. And that, sir, is the moral of the story. Interesting. So how come it works here? Doesn't work here. So, which is weird because they are the same thing. That's what's baffling. They are the same thing, right? Unless I see. It is missing one signal. Cool. Let's look at the other ones. Okay, I just fixed the escape issue, Johnny. Just for you. Just for you. Just for you. Where's the inn? There you go. There you go. Let me check the church. Okay, you have a link for us. Cool. Oh God. Are you talking in this or? Or are you just playing the game? No talking? Well, how am I gonna get the feedback? Am I going to read your mind? Am I going to read? Wait, let me see. Let me see if I can open the church and close it. Fuck. There's an issue with the church. Church. What is the issue, churchy? Plus churchy mate. Is it because am I not? But this one doesn't have it. Close building. Oh, it's possible that it's not connected. Or you're not connected here? No, you are connected here. And you're supposed to make this false. Oh. Wait. Church. 1 second. 1 second. So we get this. But then, yeah, we also get this. So I should be able to open it again, but I cannot open it again because... Because why? Because why, sir? It's saying I don't have this. No, it's saying I don't have this. No, it's saying I'm still in it. How am I still in it? Oh, I know what's happening. I know what's happening. Because I have double churches. That's why. For you, it will work. For me, it's not gonna work. It's gonna work, I think, if I interact with the other church, which is this one down here. You're not supposed to have this many churches. You're only supposed to have one church. But I'm a bit bugged. That's why. So, yeah. Yep, there you go. Fixed. Okay. That one is fixed. So let's take a look at this video. So yeah, I can't tell anything for I can't tell anything from this. Like placement was a bit annoying because it was too close. I can probably loosen it up a bit, but we're having cursor placement with range. No, because I want to have a controller support, so I'm trying to make it a bit universal. So that's why we are going into this direction. I'm gonna speed this up. There's no audio anyway. Why don't you hold click? Oh, now you hold click. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah. It doesn't really, doesn't help me. Doesn't help me much. I mean, I notice things, but I can't really read into your mind what's happening. So it doesn't really help. Huh? Somebody gifted me a sub. What the heck? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. It's okay, John. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. I understand. It's a-okay. Sir. Let's see. I should probably get this update out there because I want people to try this new tile. I want people to try this new tile stuff. I think it's gonna be better, but I'm not sure. Plus it comes with the escape fix, which is cool. Maybe one thing, if